didn't have any deodorant at home today. I think I left it in the gym. I had to use Producer Vicks, and Producer Vicks was like it was really girly. It was like pomegranate and fairies.
My guitar tech, Svala, last week came over to me and he was like, mate, honestly. It's like, he's a Swedish guy. He's like, mate, honestly, if you have this deodorant, you don't have no deodorant, you need to get baking soda, right? And you put it under your arm. It's amazing. I haven't smelled anything in 3 days. I was like, really? Baking soda? He was like, trust me. And we're in a queue at an airport, and then I saw him go back into his bit of the queue, and he went on his phone for about 5 minutes. He came running back over. He was like, yeah, you know that baking soda thing? Do not do that.
Why?
That's really dangerous.
No!
Turns out it's like the worst thing you can put in your armpits.
What?
I was on my way to doing it.
Don't put baking soda in your armpits.
There's some advice for this morning.
What else is bad to put in your armpits? Matty Healy.
New game.
I want 10 things.
Bow and arrow. Dog. Candle. Bacon sandwich. You know, everything.
Come on.
Shoe. Beach ball. Drawing of a chicken. And lemons.
There we go. Don't put those in your armpits, kids! Would you put Katy Perry in your armpit?
Yeah, but who wouldn't? On the show today, we have the Olympian Tom Daley.
I love the bit of like echo on the end.
That was good. He did that naturally himself, just through his nose.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tom Daley.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well. It's weird being up early because I've been off training for the last week or so since I've been back from the game. So all routine has gone out the window. So getting up this early is, I don't know how you do it every day.
Well, I'm forced to.
Well, there is that. There is
the
that.
BBC make me. I don't know how you train every day.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm training, I don't even think about it. I'm up at 6 a.m. every morning and you just get into the routine of it. But when I'm not in the routine, I don't know what time to go to bed. I don't know when to eat.
So what do you do when you're not training?
Not very much. I actually end up going and working out still because I feel like after 3 or 4 days of being in, without actually doing any training, I start getting really agitated and I have too much energy and I have to go run, spin.
Yeah.
Went whitewater rafting yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too actually.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You did that.
I love that you'd in your downtime from training, you're what should I do? Spinning and whitewater rafting. That's training.
Well, yeah, kind of, but it's not 6 hours of really intense training. So that kind of, it's fun for me doing something that's not necessarily diving or gymnastics or weightlifting, that kind of stuff.
Will you train for 6 hours when you're getting ready for the Olympics?
Yeah, 6 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah, that's intense.
And is that all diving or physical training?
Is it in the air for 6 hours?
70% is actually dry land. So we do gymnastics, ballet, trampolining, weightlifting. I go spin classes 3 times a week. I do lots of stuff on the dry land. And then we go into the pool and then that's done off all different heights, 10 metre, 1 metre, 5 metre, 7 metre, whatever board that is in that pool.
Yeah. Why do you get in that jacuzzi afterwards?
I don't
to
get
be fair,
in the jacuzzi.
I didn't see you in the jacuzzi.
I don't get in the jacuzzi. I'm not a fan of the jacuzzi in the diving pool because, when I feel like everyone go in the jacuzzi to pee.
Do you think?
Oh,
yes.
Disgusting. It's just a toilet.
Do you think? It was a bit off. The colour was a bit.
The colour was never right.
It was never right. Was it?
And I think that's what they use those hot tubs for.
They do not.
Yeah, that's why I stick to the shower because the shower you at least
you can wee in that and no notice.
Well, if somebody wees in it, you're not going to be bathing in it. You know?
They're supposed to be Olympians, just bathing in each other's urine.
Oh, some Olympians are filthy.
Have you ever weed in the pool? Be honest.
Who hasn't weed in the pool at one point?
When was the last time you weed in a pool?
Last time I weed in a pool?
Because I think I've not done it since I was maybe 15 or something.
Yeah, the thing
I don't think I've done it as a fully fledged adult.
I've gone into the sea to do a wee a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but where else can you go for a wee on the beach? They don't have toilets necessarily. Although now, if you're used to getting in the water and getting in the pool to train and stuff, you go for a wee before you get in. It's kind of a thing.
But have you ever weed in the pool?
I've weed in it, not at the Olympics. I haven't weed in the pool, but I'm sure a lot of them. I know for a fact that a couple of my teammates definitely do, and they're very proud of it.
Do you know what you have to do after the news and the song? You basically have to
reset.
Yeah,
it's like the previously on. Whatever. On
Basically
Matty
that.
And Grimmy.
Before the news, you missed Tom Daley.
Should have had a splash noise or something for when Tom comes. I could do one with my water. Now here's Tom Daley.
Tom, you like that?
I mean, that was quite...
Tom's face was like literally looking through the glass to his agent, like, get me out.
I mean, well, your sparkling water might be flat now, but...
It was all in the aid of good quality radio.
Tom Daley's here.
Tom Daley's here.
that was actually better, though.
That actually was quite good.
Yeah.
That was quite good. We want to know some gossip then, because you, Olympics aside, the actual games and the competing, once it ends, we were just saying there's thousands of people who have basically got like their first break in 4 years, who are all together. Is it insane? I imagine it's like Skins.
Yeah, it's pretty much
when it ends.
Like that. I mean, to be honest, it's one of those things that, like you said, people are in like peak physical condition, and it gets to a point where like you've been training so hard, you've been so strict with yourself, and then
it's like a big release.
A big release, exactly. And then everyone else goes out, like people go out drinking and then come back, and everyone's in the Olympic Village, and there's that kind of environment. So
Ooh. So what you're saying is it
gets
a bit sexy.
Yeah,
it
does.
Bit saucy.
Yes.
Fun.
Not for engaged.
Not for
people,
engaged.
But
so what? You'll just see a little. You'll see like a French ballerina hanging out with a Korean bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And then
a Latvian shot putter with an old German cyclist.
Yeah.
We heard this thing about not to be rude, but we heard about condoms, didn't we? That a lot of people that they were providing condoms.
42 a person they had.
42 a person. And what are you there for?
I know, but that's the weird thing though. They're all in the dining hall, and there's this man that walks around with a bag full of condoms, and people like go up to him and say, "Can I have one, please?"
I just love the idea, like you said, a Latvian shot putter running over, like, "Have you got any left?
I need 6."
And it is kind of insane, actually, the kinds of people that you just see walking up, and you just see, like, I don't know, a Korean weightlifter go up and just be like literally just go to the machine and take them as if nothing's happening.
And isn't there a vending? I heard there's a vending machine of them.
Yeah, a vending machine.
I'd be so disappointed that there wasn't like a crunchie in that vending machine.
If I turned up to the Olympics to see what was going on, and I realised it was just kind of some big endorsed sex fest, I'd be a bit annoyed. I'd be like, take this more seriously.
They are taking it seriously. This is after they've dedicated their lives to a sport.
Because you're all just humans.
They're humans.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, you're humans. Yeah. Tom, what happens now? Because now is all the hype after the event. It must feel quite weird to go back to normal life.
Yeah, it is a little bit weird. Like, I'm completely done with training now, so I've got a couple of months off, and I'm able to go and eat what I want, drink what I want.
What's the first thing you eat after you don't have to train? Like, what's your go-to, like the worst thing that you could not eat for the last 2 years?
Well, the thing is, I eat everything kind of slightly in moderation, but I didn't drink for 2 years leading up to the Olympics. So Saturday night was the first time that I was able to really wind down and chill with my friends and have a few drinks. But in terms of food, I've got a massive sweet tooth. So cheesecake is a winner for me. Treacle sponge, sticky toffee pudding. Yet to have the treacle sponge and sticky toffee pudding, so I think that's going to be on the card.
Quite British desserts.
Yeah,
you're a patriot all round, aren't you? Really?
Yeah.
I'm Union
trifle.
Good
British
trifle things. Yeah, Yorkshire pudding.
It's like Yorkshire pudding and trifle.
I'm not a fan of trifle. I don't like the alcohol in it.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
My grandma's trifle's good though.
Yeah,
she doesn't put any booze in it. So.
Oh no, I don't like a boozy trifle.
I don't like a boozy dessert. Although tiramisu, has that got booze in it?
Depends how posh it is.
Sometimes.
Tiramisu is booze.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
It's like coffee and booze, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, well, I like that one.
Coffee,
that's a bit grown up, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Anyway, we're talking about tiramisu now. It's probably time to wrap this up. Tom, thank you for coming in.
No problem, anytime.
Thank you, Tom.
It was great to see you. And that was Matty's first interview as a Radio 1 DJ.
It was good, wasn't it?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was.
You ain't going to get a medal for lying.